My dear brothers and sisters, there are moments in life when everything seems to go off track, when you feel lost, betrayed by circumstances, or unsure why your duas seem to go unanswered. But take a deep breath and remember this. What Allah has written for you, no power in the world can stop. In Surah At-Tawbah, verse 51, Allah says, "Say, nothing will ever befall us except what Allah has ordained for us. He is our protector." This single verse can be a rope of hope in the stormiest of seas. It reminds us that what appears as chaos to us is perfectly planned by Allah in His wisdom, His mercy, and His knowledge. Understanding Allah's plan. There are no coincidences, only Qadr. What is Qadr? Divine decree. Qadr is the belief that Allah, in His infinite wisdom and knowledge, has already written everything that will ever happen. Your joys, your setbacks, your victories, and your wounds, they were all known to Him before you even existed. Indeed, all things we created with Qadr. Surah Al-Qamar 54-49. This isn't meant to make you feel helpless. It's meant to give you peace. Because if Allah has written your story, then nothing can ruin what is meant for you. Trusting when life feels off course, when your plans fall apart, when your dua seems unanswered, or when the world doesn't make sense. Know this: Allah is never careless. The delays, the heartbreaks, the closed doors, they are not punishments. They are preparations, but they plan and Allah plans, and Allah is the best of planners. Surah Al-Anfal 8:30. True faith isn't just trusting Allah when everything goes right. It's trusting Him even when everything feels wrong. So next time you feel lost, remind your heart, this is not the end. It's part of the plan. And Allah's plan is always better than yours. The role of trials in a believer's life, understanding the purpose behind the pain. Why do we suffer? Hardships are not signs of Allah's anger. They're signs of His attention. Trials are how Allah molds the believer, not how He breaks them. In Surah Al-Baqarah, Allah says, "We will surely test you with something of fear, hunger, loss of wealth, lives, and fruits." 2-155. These are not random misfortunes. They are divinely placed lessons. Allah is shaping your heart, stretching your patience, and building your faith. Difficulties are meant to purify. The Prophet beautifully said, "If Allah wants good for someone, He afflicts them with trials." Bukhari. It may hurt now, but it's healing in disguise. These trials act like spiritual showers, cleansing your soul of sins you forgot, of arrogance you didn't notice, of attachments that weighed you down. Every loss, every tear, every moment of confusion, it all has purpose. Allah doesn't waste pain. He uses it to bring you back to Him, softer, humbler, and more reliant on His mercy. A test is a gift in disguise. So the next time life gets hard, don't just ask, "Why me?" Ask, "What is Allah trying to teach me?" Because the believers, pain always leads to something greater, nearness to Allah. The hidden blessings behind challenges, what feels like a loss, is often a mercy sometimes. What breaks your heart is actually what saves it. That job you prayed for, that person you thought was the one, when it didn't work out, it felt like a setback. But in reality, it was a setup for something better. Allah doesn't close a door without opening another. You may not see it yet, but every no is a divine wait. Every detour is a redirection toward something more aligned with your purpose, your peace, and your akhirah. But perhaps you hate a thing, and it is good for you. And perhaps you love a thing, and it is bad for you. And Allah knows, while you know not. Surah Al-Baqarah 2-216. That rejection, it was protection. That delay, it was preparation. The believer doesn't just trust Allah in ease, he trusts Him in confusion, in closed doors, in heartbreak. Because even when you don't understand the plan, You know the planner is perfect. So next time something slips through your hands, remind your heart, it wasn't meant to break you, it was meant to build you. Allah never takes except to give you better. Real-life prophetic examples proof that trials lead to triumph. Prophet Muhammad and the Hijrah. Imagine being forced to leave your beloved homeland. The Hijrah from Makkah to Medina seemed like a painful loss, abandoning family, comfort, and familiarity. But it was not a setback. It was the beginning of something far greater, the foundation of the first Islamic state. That moment of loss led to growth, unity, and the spread of Islam across the world. The lesson? What feels like displacement is often divine redirection. Prophet Yusuf, betrayed by his own brothers, thrown into a well, sold as a slave, imprisoned for a crime he didn't commit. Years of isolation and pain, but not a single moment was wasted. Allah was crafting his journey. Every trial pushed him closer to his destiny until he rose to power as a trusted minister and saved his people from famine. Indeed, my Lord is subtle in what he wills. Surah Yusuf 12-100. From humiliation to honor, from prison to palace. These stories aren't just history, they're hope. They remind us that pain is not the end of the story. For those who trust Allah, it's just the beginning of something greater, unexpected blessings that change everything when Allah gives you more than you ask for, Allah says. And whoever fears Allah, He will make for him a way out and provide for him from where he does not expect. Surah At-Talaq 65-2-3. That's the beauty of relying on Allah. His help doesn't always come how or when you expect it. It comes better. It comes wrapped in wisdom, timed with perfection, and filled with mercy you didn't even ask for. Daily miracles we often miss. How many near misses protected you from something disastrous? How many rejections saved you from heartbreak, debt, or sin? You didn't notice, but Allah was working behind the scenes, guiding, shielding, redirecting. Every delay, every closed door, every detour, it was on purpose. You were saved more times than you'll ever know. The importance of spiritual readiness. We ask for things: marriage, success, wealth, but are we ready for them? Allah doesn't just give blessings, He prepares hearts to carry them. That's why some answers are delayed, not because Allah forgot, but because He's refining you first. So ask yourself, do I want the blessing more than I want the one who gives it? Because when you're spiritually ready, the blessing won't distract you, it will elevate you. Trust the process. Allah knows what you need, and when you're truly ready to receive it, the power of gratitude. Gratitude isn't just a feeling, it's a spiritual tool. Allah promises in Surah Ibrahim, if you are grateful, I will surely increase you. 14-7. That means gratitude attracts more, not just in material things, but in barakah, peace, clarity, and joy. When you stop focusing on what's missing, you start seeing what's already there. And that shift opens the door for more. Faith is a tool for resilience. You can cry, you can feel lost. That doesn't make you weak. But what makes you strong is saying, even in this pain, I will not let go of Allah. That quiet determination, that refusal to quit on your faith, that's spiritual strength at its purest. Destiny cannot be changed. You don't have to exhaust yourself chasing what was never written for you. Because what is written, whether ease or struggle, fame or obscurity, will find you. No one can take what Allah has decreed for you. What is meant for you will reach you. Your risk, your spouse, your dreams, they're not things you run after blindly. You run after Allah, and those things are sent your way at the exact moment. They're meant to arrive. Embracing Allah's will, surrender, isn't defeat. It's divine trust. It's the strength to say, Ya Allah, I may not understand, but I submit. I trust you more than I trust my plans. And that surrender, that Tawakkul, is the gateway to peace. Conclusion. My dear brothers and sisters, remember this always. Nothing can stop what Allah has planned for you. Not your boss, not a rejection, not heartbreak, not your sins, not even you, because His mercy outweighs your mistakes, and His plan outshines your fear. So next time life surprises you, say, Alhamdulillah, you're right where you're meant to be.